Welcome back to my channel. So good to hang out with you today. I am sitting here with no makeup on other than my eyes, but no face makeup on because I am doing a foundation review with you today. And I'm super excited for this one because it's by one of my favorite brands. This just launched by Westman Atelier, and I love her makeup so much. It's a clean, like healthy for your skin makeup brand, and it's kind of like luxury, like everything's packaged super pretty, and I just love it. Like her products are so good. I have everything from bronzers to blush, all of it, and I love it. So when she came out with this liquid foundation, because I don't think she has a liquid foundation at all, when she came out with this new liquid foundation, I was all over it. So that is what we're gonna test out today. Fingers crossed that it's good. And then on my Instagram, I asked you guys what you wanted to kind of see with the foundation review. Did you want to see me apply like my go-to makeup products right now, like some of my favorites, or did you want to see a lot of like new releases? And the majority said my go-to makeup products. So I'm gonna share some of those with you guys today and just kind of how I've been doing my makeup with my go-to products. So let's dive into this foundation review, you guys. I have my cold brew coffee here. I have to get ready for the day. I'm already running late. What is new? All right, let's dive into this video here. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you are into medical grade skincare and skincare tips and makeup and good for your skin makeup and just everything to get your best skin at no matter what age you are at. Subscribe to my channel, hit that bell notification so you get notified every time I post a video, which is on Tuesdays and Fridays. And then also meet me on Instagram. Join my little Instagram family over there. We have so much fun over there. I love our YouTube community. I love my Instagram community over there. Join me over there. I'm on there pretty much daily with skincare tips and supplements and internal health and fashion and fitness and everything that I really, really love. Plus like mom life, because I love my kids the most out of everything. My kids are on there, my animals are on there, all of that stuff. So join me over there too, and let's dive into this video, you guys. Let's start applying this and let's see what happens. Okay, so I am looking like this today because tomorrow I'm getting my hair done. And if you're like me, the day before I get my hair done, I'm just like, oh, actually like the week before I get my hair done, I'm just always like, oh my God, just I can't like stand my hair. I have like roots like crazy. Just, I need my hair done. So this is what we're getting for this video today. All right, so I am going to shake up this foundation. It's definitely liquidy. I can hear it's liquidy. I've not tested this out yet. I bought it in the shade V11, which I don't remember what that is, but it looked like it should match me. I don't have any makeup on my skin right now. The only thing I have on is my skincare and my SPF, and that is it. Oh, but you know what I do want to use? I want to use my primer first because I've been obsessed with the Color Science mattifying primer. My skin has been super oily. It has been so hot here in California. Like we just had this huge heat wave here and we're still kind of getting out of it. So I have just been like in need of a good mattifying primer, and the Color Science has been so good. It blurs pores and mattifies your skin. They're amazing. There's also a brightening primer, a calming primer, and there's one other one too that I can't remember. There's like 4 different primers and they're all amazing. They just do different things, but they all blur pores and I use them daily. So I'm gonna take the mattifying primer first. It comes out kind of like in this like a little bit like of a whipped consistency. And I'm just going to take this down my T-zone because that is where I've been like getting really oily. But it also is good for your skin. There's like amazing anti-aging ingredients in here. Plus there's a mineral SPF of 20. So it just gives you that extra protection. It has blue light protection, all of that. You know how Color Science is. So I love that. Okay, let's dive into the foundation now. This is like, oh God, how much is in this? Because it looks really small. Like the amount looks really small. I don't even know. Doesn't say unless I pull up the sticker. I don't know, but I mean, it does look pretty tiny for the cost of it. Let's see if it's worth it. Okay, yes, it is very, very liquidy. It's kind of like a serum. I'm just gonna take some and dot some on my skin to start because I don't like to put too much on. I can always like go back and add. And I am going to use a beauty blender, I think, to blend this out. That's usually what I do with any foundations that I'm using. But like I was saying, the Westman Atelier brand is like right up my alley because all of the ingredients are healthy for your skin ingredients. There's not a lot of like crappy makeup-y ingredients in that within any of her products. So that's, as you guys know, always what I'm drawn to. And I don't wear foundation much at all anymore. So got to be like really, really good. You guys know how super picky I am with foundation. All right, I'm gonna add a little bit more. I would say first impressions are that it's very light coverage. I'm gonna just add a little bit more just to see if anything, like if you can build it up a little bit. The color actually matches me perfect, so I did a good job at picking that out online. I'm actually really good at picking out colors, like color foundations and stuff online. I'm kind of like always impressed with myself. I always get it to a T, so that matches good. Let's look at it up close here. Where's my little mirror? Okay, so looking at it up close, I would say, yeah, I mean, it doesn't build up that great. I do have a pimple right here. You can still see that pimple. It's a light coverage. It doesn't look that much different than when I just apply my SPF. It's just it's like a light coverage. So I love light coverage. We all know that. There's nothing wrong with light coverage. I'm not like a full coverage foundation girl. But if I'm actually gonna apply foundation, then I kind of want it to cover more than like my SPF does. So I'm not seeing a lot of coverage here, just like light. You guys know I keep it super, super honest with you guys. I just share, you know, all of my thoughts with you, whether they're good, whether they're bad. I just let it all out. So let's move on. I'm gonna apply my concealer next, and this is my go-to concealer kind of combination here. It's what I use all the time. I'm gonna start out with the Color Science Total Eye. It's the 3-in-1. This is my go-to every single day. A lot of times when I'm just going to the gym or something, I will just apply this as my concealer, but it's an eye cream, but I don't use it as an eye cream. I always use a specific eye cream, but there is loads of anti-aging ingredients in here that are really beneficial for the eye area. But then it's also your tinted SPF. It's a mineral SPF of 35. So it has some coverage to it, just a light coverage. So you can use it as a concealer, or you can use it as like a primer to a concealer too. I just love it. It's amazing. There's so many benefits to this. I've been using it for years, and I'm just gonna take this. I wear it in the shade medium, and I'm going to apply this first. I always use this just to, you know, prime my under eyes here. Have to have that SPF under your eyes. It's so beneficial. But then, like I said, it has such amazing ingredients too. And it just gives you that light coverage and just is super natural. I mean, look at that. That's so good. But I'm gonna take it one step further because I'm gonna perfect the under eyes, and I have been loving the Oxygenetics concealer since this launched. I did a full video on this, and I've just been obsessed. I love it. It is so natural. It has good for your skin ingredients. It allows your skin to breathe. That's why they call it Oxygenetics. And if you love the foundation, you are gonna love the concealer. It gives amazing coverage that looks so natural with no creasing, no caking. I know people who are 20 that love it, and I know people who are like 70 years old and swear by this now. So it is good for everyone. So I'm gonna take a little pump of this. It does come out in a little pump that I just literally squirted on myself. A little bit does go a long way. So I'm gonna take this, and what I do is I actually pat it out under my eye. And then I'll take like a brush too and kind of pat it first before I go in and kind of blend it out with the Beauty Blender. This will give you the best coverage if you kind of pat it out. It's kind of the same as the foundation. The Oxygenetics foundation works so well with your hands. It will give you full coverage with your hands. But I have long nails, so it's hard to kind of get under my eyes. So I'm gonna take a brush and just dab this in. And I will leave like all the colors and everything that I'm using. All of that will be in the description box. Look at that concealer. It is perfection. It leaves your under eyes, I'm telling you guys, so flawless. Like, I am so in love with this concealer. It's probably the best concealer that I've used in a long time. Like I said, if you've been with my channel now, I did a full video when it first launched a couple of months ago. And I have been using it ever since. Okay, so there you can see the concealer under both my eyes. Flawless. All right, I'm taking the Osmosis Translucent Voila Setting Powder. I did a full video on these when they launched just a couple weeks ago as well, and I cannot stress enough how you need these. I'm not even like exaggerating at all. These setting powders are flawless and look amazing even on more mature skin. They do not settle into little lines. They are so like just so finely milled that they melt into your skin and become one with your skin. They do not look cakey and they do not look powdery. That is so big because I hate powder. I don't wear a lot of powders at all. I'm 42, gonna be 43 years old this year, and powders just start to become a little bit of like a no-no as you get older, as I'm sure a lot of you know. These are the opposite. They leave your skin just looking amazing and flawless. So I've been taking the translucent. They come in 3 different shades. I use them all. I take the translucent though, and I use this under my eyes to set my concealer, and it is amazing. Nothing will budge, I'm telling you, when you use this under your eyes, and it just brightens and leaves your under eyes like perfect all day. Okay, so that's the translucent. Then I'm gonna take the medium shade, and I'm actually gonna use this just to kind of set down the T-zone area of my skin. I will take the medium sometimes up under my eyes. You can set your under eyes with the medium too. If you want a little bit more of the brightening effect, that's why I take the translucent, but you can kind of use either one if you're around my skin tone. But I'm gonna take the medium. I'm just gonna pick some of that up on to a powder brush here, and I'm just gonna take this and set down my T-zone, keep all of that set. All right, so we set with the medium. Then, actually, you know what, I'm gonna finish up the eyes. So what I used on my eyes today, I shared with you in my August favorites, because I still just love this. It's that Chanel Quad, I think it's new. It's the number 308 Clair Obscure, and it's just a neutral matte, kind of like everyday, if I can open it. It's like a neutral matte everyday little quad, and I just love it. The colors are perfection. If you are like me and you just want a simple, quick, matte, neutral eye, oh, I love it. So that is what I have on my eyelids right now, and I'm just going to take a little bit of one of the brown shades and just finish up the under eye. I always kind of just finish off everything under my eyes here and just kind of like smudge shadow under here. And then we're gonna take bronzer, and the bronzer of choice is the Osmosis Voila Powder in Deep. And this is a shocker for me, even, you guys, because honestly, I've always used and always really gone to like cream bronzers. I have a lot of cream bronzers. I'm a bronzer girl. I love, you know, trying different bronzers, switching out different bronzers like on a daily basis, because I have a thing with bronzers. They're just fun. It's like the one makeup product that I actually still really like enjoy trying new ones. But since the Osmosis powders came out, the deep shade is the most perfect bronzer. And it's a powder, but again, it melts into your skin and doesn't look like it's sitting on the skin at all. And the color, the tone just warms up your skin perfectly. And every time I put it on, I'm just like in awe. Like, I love it. I look in the mirror and I'm like, oh, I look like I was just on vacation. So I've been taking this Chanel brush, kind of just what I've been using with it lately. Again, I switch out bronzer brushes a lot too. I like to try out different brushes, but this one works really well. And I've just been loving this bronzer with this brush. And when you see what this does to your skin, you're gonna be like, whoa. Like, it's not even meant to be a bronzer, but it's like the perfect bronzer. I literally feel so beachy after I put this on. It's so funny. Okay, that's the bronzer. You can see how amazing it is, and then I'm just going to kind of go over it because I just like to blend it in a little bit. Sometimes I get a little bronzer happy, and then I just kind of go over everything. Look at that. Oh my God, so good. Like, so good for a bronzer. Oh my gosh, like I literally look like I just stepped off like a beach. All right, so for blushes today, I'm gonna use one of my favorite Westman Atelier blushes. Her blushes are a cream blush, and I have all of them. I think most of them, collect them all. That's what I've been doing. I just love them so much. Cream blushes, I love. And then again, clean, amazing formula, and the colors are just like, so good. This one is the shade Bichette, and it literally gives you that like perfect, like reddish, kind of a little bit sunburnt look, which I personally just absolutely love. I think this is such an amazing color for so many different skin tones, and I have always been drawn to like colors like this. So I've been using this like nonstop, still loving it. I'm gonna pick up a little, this is a Sigma flat kabuki brush, and what I do is I just take some of that blush onto my brush, and then I just kind of dab it on. And then what I do is I kind of take it up around like the temple and a little bit on the forehead, and it just kind of brings your whole blush look together. It kind of gives you that whole like sun-kissed vibe. All right, so there is the blush. It is so pretty. We are gonna finish off everything with a little lip gloss, which I'm very excited because I completely forgot to tell you this in the beginning of the video. I'm gonna use the City Lips lip glosses, which I've been talking about in previous videos. I've been talking about them on my Instagram. City Lips, the lip glosses, you guys, they're so amazing. They like literally plump out your lips where it looks like you have like no lip lines. It just gives you a little bit of that plump look. And they're amazing. They're not like goopy, they're not sticky. I've been in love with these. So I've become an affiliate, like a City Lips partner. And they are so kind that they reached out to me and they wanted to do a BOGO event with just my followers here. So they're doing a buy one, get one free of your choice of lip glosses. You guys, you will not be sorry. My mom has become obsessed with these. I am obsessed with them. You have to try them. So now is your perfect time. There's so many beautiful different shades. I love so many of them. I will leave my favorite shades down below in the description box too, with the special link that you need to get the buy one, get one free. So that will all be down in the description box. So I'm gonna use the Fit Glow Beauty lip liner though. This is in the shade Nude. I'm gonna start with this, and I'm just gonna lightly line my lips. And then I'm gonna use the City Lips, the lip gloss in Tokyo Kiss. I love this one. This one and the Pink Nude are like my absolute favorites. So I'm gonna use this one. This one's a little bit lighter than the Pink Nude. I will say too that these lip glosses stay on forever. You barely have to touch up. Even when you eat or drink, they're still on, which is amazing. So I highly recommend, because I know you guys would absolutely love these too. And there you go. There's our final look right now. I will check back in with you guys later in a couple hours at the end of the day whenever I get a chance, so we can really see how this, you know, foundation's wearing and holding up and all of that. But to be honest with you guys, unfortunately, I'm not that impressed. You know, first impressions right off the bat, my skin doesn't honestly look that much different than when I just have my SPF on. So I don't see a whole lot of a difference or a whole lot of a need if you're just gonna kind of look the same, you know. What's the point? So I don't know. That's my first thoughts right now. But like I said, I will check back in with you guys in a couple hours. So I will see you soon. All right, guys, I am back. It has been about 6 hours since I applied my makeup this morning. So I'm back to check in with you guys and share my final thoughts. I feel like nothing has honestly changed. I'm not a huge fan of this foundation, and I'm a little bit disappointed because I love, like I said, all of the Westman Atelier products. Love them. But this one was not like up to par with the rest of her product, kind of how I love them, kind of standards. Very lightweight, like I said. Honestly, for me, if I'm going to wear a foundation, because on most days I don't, if I am gonna put on a foundation, I want to like completely like just make me have flawless skin. This did not do anything that my normal like tinted SPF, my Color Science Flex SPF, which you guys know I wear every single day, that gives me the same coverage as this. So I don't feel the need that this is like a must-have product. This is, again, a $68 foundation, and I did look it up. It's 1 ounce. So that's the typical amount of foundation, but $68. I don't think it's worth it. When I look up close, honestly, I mean, it doesn't look terrible. I'm not seeing pores. Again, I did use that primer, but I'm not seeing pores. It's not sinking into like little pores or wrinkles or anything like that. It just isn't doing much. Like that's the best as I can describe it. It's just not doing anything. I'm not looking in the mirror and thinking, whoa, like that completely made my skin look amazing. It honestly looks the same as when I have my tinted SPF on. So for $68 extra, I don't think it's worth it. I have other foundations when I want a perfected look, when I'm going out, if I have an event, if I'm going out to date night, dinner or something, and I want to have that perfected look. There's definitely other foundations that I love way more than this one. But on a positive note, don't forget to take advantage of the City Lips buy one get one free lip glosses. This is just for my followers, just for you guys. I again will leave that information and the link and all of that down below in the description box. Take advantage. You guys will absolutely be in love with these lip glosses. They just give you a plump look to your lips. They take away any little lip lines and just give you like perfected, just smooth, amazing looking lips. So definitely try them out. Now's the perfect time. I will link that again down below, along with the foundation and all the other makeup products that I use today. They will be all in the description box with links and all of that stuff for you to check out easily. I hope you guys enjoyed this look at this new foundation. I wish it worked out a little bit better for me, but I will always keep you posted with the very best in clean makeup. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, spending a little bit of your day with me, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.